Good afternoon. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Mikejile Ijesha. I am Oluwafunke Israel with Global News. First, deadlines. President Bola Tinubu launches $3.5 billion programs to tackle poverty. And Uvira'S residents lose hope as U.S. ultimatum on Rwanda troops expires. U.S. President Donald Trump accuses China of meddling in U.S. 2020 elections. Now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu has launched 5 coordinated programs worth $3.5 billion to reduce poverty, improve healthcare and education, and strengthening community resilience across Nigeria, represented by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Ayodele, at the launch in Abuja. The President said the initiatives are designed to translate recent economic reforms into real benefits for Nigerians. The programs include the Nigerian Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus, Expires, and the Solutions for Internally Displaced and Host Communities, SOLID. Human Capital Opportunities for Prosperity and Equity, HOPE. The President said Expires will receive $1.5 billion in addition World Bank funding to support smallholder farmers and small businesses. SOLID will get $300 million to assist internally displaced persons and host communities, while the $1.5 billion HOPE package will strengthen primary health care, basic education, teacher development, and education governance. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has declared 4 suspects wanted over the alleged operation of clandestine methamphetamine laboratory in Imo State and the laundering of drug proceeds. NDLEA spokesperson Femi Babafemi says the suspects were declared wanted following a federal high court order in Owerri after investigators uncovered the illegal meth lab in Njamba local government area. The suspects are Inamuka Uchenna Emmanuel Chinonso Iruka and Inamuka Ifeanyi Kinsley and Franklin Chijioke. The agency says operatives recovered 18.4 kilograms of methamphetamine during the raid, while investigations led to the freezing of bank accounts with nearly 9.84 billion naira allegedly linked to the suspects. Authorities also secure interim forfeiture orders on several properties and vehicles believed to be connected to the syndicate. NDLEA Chairman, retired Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, says the operation underscores the agency's commitment to dismantling drug trafficking networks and disrupting their financial operations. Away from Nigeria, a tragic road accident has claimed the lives of 20 school children and an adult. Police say a bus carrying pupils from King David Junior School in Kampala veered off the road while returning from a school trip to Sipi Falls in Kachowa district. Preliminary investigations indicate the driver lost control, causing the bus to hit a large roadside stone before overturning. 3 adults and several children were injured and receiving treatment at a hospital. Authorities say investigations into the cause of the crash are ongoing. Uganda, according to reports, has a long-standing road safety challenge with fatal bus accidents occurring regularly on its highways. Thousands of displaced people in Uvira, Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, say they are losing hope after a U.S. deadline for the withdrawal of Rwanda troops expired without any visible change on the ground. As fighting continues in parts of South Kivu, many families have been prevented from returning to their homes. Displaced residents say they had hoped international pressure would help restore peace. However, insecurity remains. Living conditions in displacement camps also remain difficult, with many families saying their biggest need is lasting peace rather than humanitarian aid. Residents are calling on the international community to ensure agreement on troops withdrawal are implemented, saying they have endured enough conflict and simply want to return home safely. You are listening to Vicinity 95.3 FM, transmitting live from Ikejile, Ijesha. Global News will continue shortly.
Sports.
In towards Lukaku.
Entertainment. Politics. All on your darling station, Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha.
Thanks for staying tuned. For news updates and live streaming, visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. You can also provide us information via email at vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 07061 083107. Now the rest of the news. President Donald Trump has claimed without providing verified evidence that China interfered in the 2020 U.S. presidential election in favor of Joe Biden. In a national address, Trump said it was declassifying documents he believes reveal election vulnerabilities and alleged that China obtained personal information from 220 million U.S. voter records. China has rejected the accusation, while the U.S. intelligence community has previously concluded that Beijing did not interfere in the 2020 election. Trump also renewed criticism of the U.S. electoral system and called on Congress to pass stricter voter ID laws ahead of the November midterm elections. Election security experts maintain that the United States decentralized voting system is resilient and say there is no credible evidence that foreign actors manipulated the 2020 vote count. The United States has carried out the sixth consecutive night of strikes against Iran, with the U.S. military saying the attacks are aimed at weakening Iranian military capabilities. Washington also says it has boarded a vessel as part of its blockade of Iranian ports. The Iran authorities say the strikes hit civilian infrastructure, a train station, bridges, and an airport. Iran's Revolutionary Guard claims it has responded by attacking U.S. military targets in Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, and a U.S. Special Operations base at Al-Tam in Syria. The claims have not been confirmed by the United States or Syria. In Iraq's Kurdistan region, at least 8 people were killed in an attack on the city. Kurdish forces blamed Iran. Meanwhile, Jordan says it intercepted 3 Iranian missiles overnight without casualties or damage. A bit of sports. FIFA has appointed Slovenian referee Salvo Vincent to officiate the 2016 FIFA World Cup final between Spain and Argentina on Sunday, July 19. He will be assisted by fellow Slovenians Tomas and Adres, while Jordan's Adam Makadma will serve as fourth official. The final will be played at New Jersey Stadium in the United States, with kickoff at 3 p.m. local time. Spain reached the final after defeating France, while defending champions Argentina, led by Lionel Messi, booked their place with victories over Egypt, Switzerland, and England. Argentina are chasing back-to-back World Cup titles after their 2022 triumph, while Spain are aiming to lift the trophy for the second time, having won one in 2010. On entertainment, R&B singer R. Kelly has formally asked U.S. President Donald Trump to commute his 31-year federal prison sentence. Court records show his request for executive clemency is currently under review by the U.S. Department of Justice. Kelly was convicted in 2021 on federal racketeering charges involving the sexual exploitation of women and underage girls. He also received additional convictions in a separate child sexual abuse case. His combined prison sentence is 31 years with a projected release date of January 2046. His lawyer, Bill Brindley, has been seeking clemency for more than a year. A previous court request to move Kelly to home detention was denied. Amid this, Kelly continues to deny the allegations against him. To end Global News, a recap of the major stories. President Bola Tinubu has launched 5 coordinated programs worth $3.5 billion to reduce poverty, improve health care, and strengthen community resilience across Nigeria. We told you that thousands of displaced people in Uvira'S, Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, say they are losing hope after a U.S. deadline for the withdrawal of Rwanda troops expires. And lastly, you heard President Donald Trump has claimed without providing evidence that China interfered in the 2020 U.S. presidential election in favor of Joe Biden. That was Global News, packaged and edited by Oluwafunke Israel. Many thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for news nationwide at 6 o'clock. Good afternoon.